pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Trojans are on the move. To the air on first down. Caught. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Made a defender miss. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Snagged out of the air. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Wow, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Deep shot to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
False start on offense.
The officials offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the heat. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Dennis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Dennis. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got his man quickly. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Dennis. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
He'll keep it himself. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dennis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Has the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, it makes the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch?
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. These corners going to give them some space. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.